Good morning, class. Hope you all are doing great and studying well for the test. Not only for the test, you all now have to start preparing for your exam as well, okay? Alright, today we'll start the 6th chapter of English grammar and the topic for today is the present perfect continuous tense. In today's lesson, we'll learn how to form a present perfect continuous and when to use it. But before we get started, we'll quickly revise what we have learned in the previous chapter. In the previous chapter, we had learned about the present perfect tense and its different usages. For example, look into this sentence. My cousins have seen the movie. In this sentence, we understand that the action has happened in the past. But when it happened is not known or is not so important. My cousins have seen the movie. But when did they see? We don't know the exact timing. And the structure to form the present perfect tense is we begin the sentence with the subject. In this case, my cousins is the subject. And the subject is plural here. My cousins. If the subject is in plural, we use the helping verb have, followed by past participle form of the verb. The past participle of the verb see is seen, and then the object. So this is the structure to form the present perfect tense. Subject, helping verb, has or have, followed by past participle of the verb and then the object. So we can say that the present perfect tense is used to talk about an action that happened in the past, but when it happened is not known. Let's look into the next sentence. I have worked there since 2002. In this sentence also, we understand that the action has started in the past and continues to the present. Like, I have worked there since 2002. We know when the action started, right? It started in the year 2002. So we can say that the present perfect tense is also used to talk about the action that started in the past and continues to the present. And if you look at the structure, it's the same. Starts with the subject, followed by the helping verb, and then the past participle, and then the remaining part of the sentence. In this case, the subject is I. And you all know with the subject I, we use the helping verb have. So it's I have worked there since 2002. I hope it's clear till here. Now let's learn about the present perfect continuous tense. Children, if you see, the previous chapter was about the present perfect tense. And this chapter is about the present perfect continuous tense. Here, the only difference is that, as you can see, the word continuous. You all know the meaning of continuous, right? It means happening now. Something that has already started and is still happening. It's still continuous. Or you can say ongoing action. For example, look at these sentences. I have been working a lot lately. Lately means recently. It has been snowing since Friday. Both these sentences are in present perfect continuous tense. Now the question is, how do we recognize it? How do we know that these sentences are in present perfect continuous tense? Let's read the sentences again. I have been working a lot lately. Here, the action has not stopped. What we understand here is, I have started working in the past and I am still working up to now. I have not stopped working. Children, always remember, when we add ing to the verb, it denotes continuous action. For example, look here. sleep. Sleep is the base form of the verb. And when we add ing to the verb sleep, it becomes sleeping. Similarly, with the verb eat, when we add ing, it becomes eating. Play plus ing is playing. Jump, when we add ing, becomes jumping. So all these words, sleeping, eating, playing, jumping, denotes ongoing action, continuous action. Now you will read the sentence again. I have been working a lot lately. So here you see the verb is in the ing form, working. That means it's still happening, it's going on. So we can say the sentence, I have been working a lot lately is in the present perfect continuous tense. Because the sentence tells us that I have started working recently in the past and I am still working. Okay? Now let's read the second sentence. It has been snowing since Friday. Here again, the action has started in the past. The action of snowing has started in the past. When did it start snowing? Since Friday. Means from Friday it started snowing. And it is still continue. It is still snowing. So the action is still happening. It started in the past and it is still continue. It has not stopped. Okay? So both these sentences are in present perfect continuous tense. Now let's understand how to form a present perfect continuous tense. So the structure to form the present perfect continuous tense is same as the present perfect tense. You just have to use the ing form of the verb here. So we begin with the subject followed by the helping verb has or have, the past participle of the verb to be, which is been, the base form of the verb, and ing. Let's put this in a sentence and try to understand. I have been working all afternoon. Now here in this sentence, you see I is the subject followed by the helping verb have, the past participle of the verb to be. You have to use the past participle of to be, which is been. We have to use been while forming a present perfect continuous tense. Okay? And then the ing form of the verb, here it is working. So I have been working all afternoon. This is in the present perfect continuous tense. This sentence tells us that I have started working in the afternoon and I am still working. Some of you are still confused with the use of have and has. So here once again I'm trying to make you understand when you have to use has and when you have to use have. Okay? See, with the singular subject we use has. Okay? For example, he has, she has, it has. Except I and you. With the subject I and you have to use have. Okay? And rest, he, she, it, we use has. Remember this, okay? And if the subject is plural, for example, we will use have. You have. They have. So you have to know this very clearly. Okay? And some of you are still confused. You still make mistake in this. Alright, let's look into the next sentence. You have been listening to the radio for the past hour. Now here again you see we have used the subject you, and as I just told you, with the subject you we use have. Been listening to the radio for the past hour. So the sentence tells us that you have been listening to the radio for the past hours. That means you have started listening few hours back and you are still listening to the radio. So the action started in the past and it's still continuous. Next, he has been sweeping the floor all afternoon. Here the subject is singular, he. And so we have used has with the singular subject. He has been sweeping. So you see the structure is same. Subject, helping verb, been and ing form of the verb. He has been sweeping the floor all afternoon. She has been spending a lot of money lately. Means recently. That means she has started spending money recently and she is still spending it. It has been raining all week. Here again the action of raining has already started and it is still raining. It is still continuous. It is continuously raining. It has not stopped. So all these sentences are in present perfect continuous tense. Got it? Now let's look into the sentence with plural subject. We have been playing computer games all night. Here you see we is plural, more than one person. So we have used here have. We have been playing computer games all night. You have been searching for a supermarket. They have been watching the news all afternoon. So all these are plural subject and so we have used the helping verb have with the plural subject followed by been and ing verb. So in this sentence what we understand that they have been watching the news all afternoon. That means they have started watching the news in the afternoon and they are still watching. Okay? I hope it's clear. If you have any doubt, any questions, you can ask me. Okay? We will now do exercise A given in the book in page 31. Here you have to change the given sentences from present continuous to present perfect continuous. There are some phrases given in the box in your book which you have to use at the end of each sentences and you have to use the suitable phrase. Okay? So we will try doing number 1 and 2 now and the rest of the sentences you have to do it yourselves. Okay. So the first sentence is I am learning English grammar. So this sentence is in present continuous. We have to change this sentence into present perfect continuous tense which we have just learned. So I have told you the structure to form the sentence in present perfect continuous, right? You have to start with the subject. So here the subject given is I. So we will write I and then the helping verb. You have to now use the helping verb. So for the subject I, we use the helping verb. Yes, have. I have been learning English grammar all the afternoon. So you see we have used the helping verb have been learning. This is the only changes you have to make. Okay. Next, the teacher is teaching in this school. Now again you have to change this sentence into present perfect continuous. So we will again follow the same structure. We begin with the subject, the teacher. The teacher is the subject here. Now the teacher is singular, right? So we will use has. After the helping verb has, we will use been. And then the ing form of the verb that is teaching here. In this school, so we can here use the phrase for 2 years. So this is how you have to change these sentences into present perfect continuous. Okay. You will now try doing rest of the sentences in your exercise book. I'll help you out if you can't do it. Okay. But you all first try doing it yourselves. Well, that's all for today. Hope you have understood the lesson well. And thank you all for watching.